She's a very caring individual, and that carries over to the business. That when she hears something, she's very close to Mercedes Moné.
Yes.
And a lot of people think, WWE doesn't want her to be friends with her and all that. They're never going to break it. They're best friends.
Let's talk about AEW star Kenny Omega. He recently said, quote, "Wrestling is a funny business, and sometimes people only care about you when you're useful to them. Not sometimes, most times. If, for whatever reason, you're taken out of the game, you're not needed. Who cares about you? Especially if you're considered the competition." Which is why I can say Bayley is an incredible human being. I've never met her. As far as I know, aside from the Xavier Woods of the world, I don't know if there is a common thread there between us. But she gave me a message when I was going through my diverticulitis, hoping for a speedy recovery. That's how you know a very genuine, good person, good human being, end quote. A lot of praise for Bayley. And does that surprise you, Teddy? Because I think you know as well as anybody else that in this business, you don't have any real friends.
Well, he's made this one true statement is she did text him while he was in the hospital or wherever he was. And that's how you really find out who your true friends are. I never forget, Tony Ellis told me one time he was talking to somebody and he did a book or something too. And he told me, he said, "Hey, man," he said, "you're the only guy that I really talked about in my book." He said, "I mentioned that to you." He said, "You've really been a true friend to me." So, yeah, a lot of guys, once you walk out the door, they never even look back at you and then act like they didn't even know you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is a ruthless business, man.
Bill, your thoughts on Kenny Omega's comments?
I've known Bayley since she was a teenager. I used to cover her matches out in Southern California, Northern California, actually, for Kirk White. She's always been a sweetheart. She's a very caring individual, and that carries over to the business. That when she hears something, she's very close to Mercedes Moné.
Yes.
And a lot of people think, WWE doesn't want her to be friends with her and all that. They're never going to break it. They're best friends. She's very sweet, thoughtful, and she doesn't break the barriers where she could get in trouble. To send someone a text to feel better, yep. Wonderful. To go and see one of Mercedes Moné's matches up in the boondocks in the balcony there to watch her match, it's a best friend. Why not? Yep. And you back in the Vince McMahon days, and I think we talked about this on another time machine, but back in the Vince McMahon days, had they found out she was in an AEW show, they would have fired her.
Yes.